What up, guys? This is Rico. I am back with another video and trying to pick up where I left off last time, struggling trying to get the Steam controller to work inside Mass Effect, which I purchased through Origin. Not really sure what the solution was because I kind of did a lot of stuff at once, but I do believe I've got it working now. So here are my Steam controller bindings, same as I had before, and so what I ended up doing is that there's a lot of things that come into play. There's Steam, there's Origin, and then there's the game itself, Mass Effect. Just make sure the mouse is still working. It is. Okay. So what did I do? A whole bunch of compatibility malarkey. Number one, go to the program file Steam and then find the steam.exe. And I right-clicked on it, hit Properties, and I went to Compatibility mode. Leave this alone. I don't want to, make this think that it's an older version of Windows, but I do want to run this program as administrator, just so that it doesn't have any hiccups going forward. The other thing that Steam uses through the troubleshooters that I was reading is the Steam UI needs to be something that actually. Let me check if that's even something that works. Yes, there it is. So if I push the Steam controller button, then it switches over, although I don't think that's what it's meant to do. But anyway, Steam UI is another exe that was very important. So right-click on that, hit Properties, and then Compatibility. Again, leaving the operating system alone, but running it as administrator, just so that it doesn't have any permissions hiccups. Now, for Origin, I can't spell. There it is. So origin.exe. Right-click, Properties. Now with this one, I think I did change. I switched the compatibility down to Windows 7, and I didn't bother with Run as Administrator. I don't want it stepping on Steam's toes. But it seemed to me that running it at Windows 10 regular or it made it so that if I hovered the mouse even over Origin, the mouse would just stop working. So the Steam controller is working fine until I click on Origin, and then it stopped moving. If I can use, I use the mouse, the regular mouse, to click on anything else, then the Steam controller starts working again. And so I just figured, all right, well let's bring actually. I'm going to experiment on this. No. I'm going to leave it alone. I'll experiment another day. Leave it Windows 7. If that's not it, you can, I'm going to try later turning this off to see if it makes a difference, but it makes things any worse. But for right now, it's working. I'm leaving it alone because I do want to play today. So that's Origin. For now, I went a little bit more radical with the game. So Origin games, Mass Effect, and so once I was in Mass Effect, I literally searched for all exe files. So little asterisk or little star, whatever you call it, period.exe. Let me just show you. That is what you type into the search field, and that gives me every exe inside the folder. So I just right-clicked on every one of these and did the same thing, because I don't know how many of these depend on the other. Now this is the game right here, and so compatibility mode, Windows 7, and that should do the trick. But I don't know how many of these other exes run with this. So the game runs, and then one of these is something that has to run in the background, and so because it's not set to the same compatibility, it might be a conflict or an issue with the controller. So out of an abundance of caution, I swapped them all down to Windows 7. That being done, said and out of the way, I think I've finally got the controls working the way that I'd like, and so now I just want to get into the game and get going. So now, we already did the key bindings before, but I haven't tested them out, so I might need to tweak the sensitivities a little bit. But I'm feeling pretty confident about just playing this out of the box and having some fun with it. So, mouse is working fine. Movement, yep. Drawing my weapon, yep. Aiming, release, aim, release. Awesome. Crouching. sprinting. And let me put the weapon away. And so, how do I interact with these guys?
Smells like smoke and death.
Okay, bring the volume up a little.
Oh God, what happened here?
Alright, so everything seems to be working fine. Now, as far as aiming is concerned, again, the mouse is a little loose, but if I pull the trigger, it's really tight. You see that? So I'm going to do loose, and then soft trigger pull, it gets tight. You see, so for tight aiming. And then if I pull the trigger all the way, then it zooms in. And so now I've got a tight beam. So that's what I want to do. That's how I wanted it set up. So now I can play the game.
What the hell are those?
Alright, haven't tried this HUD yet. And so Alenko is one of those adepts, so I'm going to leave him with the pistol. He's better with that. This guy's a soldier. He's better with the rifle. So am I. And this guy doesn't have any powers, but Alenko has 2. So those are at my disposal, and so I can use them to aim. So let's
Gas bag.
proceed.
Don't worry, they're harmless.
Now the debate is, you know, do I want to, am I better off showing you the game or do I explore? Because I do like to, look under every rock, see if there's anything interesting that I can find or something useful later on in the game. Or do I just dive in, get into the action? Am I even going in the right direction? This looks like a dead end. It is. Map. This is us. This is where I need to go. There we go. Sígamelo bueno. Sorry, that's all Spanish.
Oh, God.
Follow
What
me,
happened here?
all of the good guys? Yeah, Spanish is weird. All the good guys, follow me? I gotta say right away, it looks a lot better than it does on the 360. I'd expect it. I got all the graphics all the way up to Ultra. Alright, time to earn our keep. I mean our pay. Continue. I don't know if I got in here on purpose or by accident, but escape. I may want to adjust the,
Area secured. Ripped right through his shields. We're at a chance.
There's a burial. Can't help him now. Forget about him. Oh, come on, say something nice.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
So as I was saying, I may tweak the mouse a little bit. The tightness while aiming is a little tighter than I'd like. I might as well do that now. So pause. Again, as I said in my last video, when you're gonna tweak the settings, you want to do it outside of the game because this will follow me. So trigger pull. See, I got it all the way down there, so I don't hit it 1, 2 notches. Well, that's just back to normal, isn't it? No, it's not. It's one lower. I'll go one more. Alright, split the difference. See if that works. That's a little better. So this is full arc, tight. Sorry, too tight. Full arc, tight. Full arc, tight. tighter. It's the same tightness, but now I'm zoomed in, so this is much better. So I'm gonna use that. Am I even going the right way?
Take him out!
Very nice.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Take them all! He ripped right through his shields. He never had a chance. I don't think he have the same. Lost him.
All targets down.
Yeah, you say that, but then more will appear. Didn't rip through her shields. I gotta say, I've always loved the design on the Geth. Alright. They're far away enough. Sniper. Oh, I took him out already. How about that? Switch back to my rifle then.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Move out!
That seems a little awkward, don't you think? Take it all! Pressing I opens the equipment screen. Which allows you to switch and modify weapons, armor, and other items. I usually do this on the ship, not on the mission. And the layout is a little different from the 360. So there's this assault rifle. That is definitely a plus. I guess I'll switch. Equip. What do we got left for Kate? The rifle he has is the same as the one that I just gave up. There's no other equipment. So what's left for Ashley? Same rifle. And nothing else. Alright.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
I forgot I could give them orders. Over there. Regroup. Over there. Over there. Beacons there, that's going to start the cinematic, but let me update this thing first.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
We were going there anyway.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Nihilus was supposed to be evaluating me every step of the way. Instead, we're meeting up at a spaceport.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
Turn them into mindless zombies. Press R to throw a grenade. Wait for time detonation, or press R again to detonate. Grenade at Musk's feet. Now. So long that it's like short controlled bursts. You got it? You don't got it. Reload. This is Arnold Krankenschneider. I kill you, you die. Which one are you?
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Get off the door. Alright. WASD, so I have to use the directional pad, which is easier than ABXY, I think. Begin manual override. Whoa, wait, what? What is this? Got 4 seconds. This is different. This is like 3D floggers. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be really hard when it becomes like, oh, you gotta collect data. This is the biggest avenue, so I'll go through here. No, but now it's upside down. Orange ones don't move, red ones do. And there's so many of them! That one wasn't even fair.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back!
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What the hell is he talking about? I mean, I already know.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The Prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
1,000 years has ended, and I forgot what the rest of that stupid prophecy was. Alright, so, ooh, what's that? Take it all! Which way are we going? We're going the right way.
Saren.
Are those letters ever gonna go away? There we go.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of
Giant
it.
squid! Like I said, somebody called Captain Nemo. Wrong! Everybody switch to your shotties. You want some? Here's some! Suck at this. And aiming at me. Hello. Alright. Let's move on. I have no idea what these are, what they mean, and there's no little tooltips to tell me what. Okay, gonna have to do another one of these. If I fail, I might not get in this time.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Oh, I got grayed out options. Is that all? Give it to me or thanks? I'm gonna let them keep it.
This should help. Let's move out.
Good luck.
Eventually, I'm going to accidentally press that reduce to Omnigel button.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I had been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
He's gonna be mentally scarred as is, so there's really no point in me scolding him. That said, I can't really praise him for surviving. I keep pressing. I'm so used to. Wait, what the heck was that? I keep pressing X, like to reload, because that's what I do usually, but now that holsters my weapon. It's a bad idea. And I have no idea what Y just did. I got no shield. I got heavy. His health and shields are all the way up. Something's wrong. So now the only way for me to get out of this is for me to kill everybody else. So we need an abundance of caution. I'm not going out there. This guy's getting closer, and I'm by myself. Oh, thank God. Back, and we're all safe. Let's move on. Let's run. I don't think that she's moving any faster. I need more grenades. Where can I get more grenades? We got one left.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to phone home.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Alright, so we
Hurry!
killed them to
We
death.
need to find them all and shut them down.
Sir, killing to death, isn't that redundant? There's like two on this side and two on the other side, right? All on the other side. Attack! Oh dear Lord, God only knows how you deactivate this thing. Okay, it's just waiting. Good. Thought it was gonna be another hacking minigame. go. I got 2 minutes. I need to figure out how to get downstairs. Okay. Y is first aid. I keep forgetting about that. And so I'm pressing that. I'm also pressing X to reload, which all it's doing is holstering my weapon. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's talk to this thing.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
So it's Kaidan that I need to rescue when I play as Fellowship. It's Ashley when I play as regular old Commander Shepard.
Shepard!
They always
No,
set up
don't
as,
touch
as
it. It's too
interest. Which, by the way, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to rescue Ashley or Kaidan at this point. Also, I've never played a game where I can engage in romantic interest in the opposite direction. So, I guess I'll make my choice when I get there, but it's like, do I romance Kaidan? Does that
We
make
identified
me gay?
the ship that touched down on Eden Prime.
Marie DeSartis.
a human
Love her
alliance vessel.
in anything that
It
she
was under
does.
the command
And,
of
she was here
Captain
at Rhode Island
Anderson.
Comic Con
They managed to save
last
the
year,
colony.
and
the beacon.
I just missed her.
One
I
of
was
the
going to have her
humans
sign
may
my
have
copy
used
of
it.
Mass Effect. Michael Dorn was there, and I was going to have him sign the same thing, which was Star Trek. They don't get many requests for Mass Effect, so it would have been nice to do that. But yeah, I just missed her, so too bad. Maybe they'll come back.
This human must be eliminated.
jabbering and jabbering over both of their over the scene, so you couldn't hear either of them. Sorry about that.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Do I scold him, encourage him, or care about the damn mission? It's alright.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Do I feel bad about Jenkins? What happened to Williams? Pissed off about the Geth.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Do I care about Williams? No. Pissed off about the Geth? Hater's gonna hate. Let's move on.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Got nothing to hide, did my job, to hell with them. You know what? Screw the Council.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Now that kind of comment.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Telling the truth.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some Ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren.
Somebody's birthday.
I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy.
Clicking dismiss kicks me out of the game.
And he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Soldiers die! Forget him! How you holding up? So, you know, here it is. If I go this way, am I engaging in a romantic interest? Right here? Let's go ahead.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
In it for the action, because I'm a sadistic guy, or gal in this case. Not important right now. Like, I don't want to talk to you about it. Or do I confide in him? Do I say I don't have one? Tell him the truth. I'm a big softie, aren't I?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a Kuz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Classified, I can't say. Just follow your orders, you bastard. Again, where do I confide? I'm gonna split the difference here.
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Don't be a jerk.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm pretty sure there was a codex somewhere back here. I'm not seeing it, though. Yeah, well. everybody's locker.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Hold on. Is the galaxy map available to me? I mean, I'm not even the captain yet. Or maybe it's just a codec. It's a codec.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
So like I said, this is one of my favorite universes outside of Star Trek. With the Master Race being a very unique twist on a warp drive, getting past the galaxy and even a warp drive. If Voyager taught us anything, is that a warp drive would take you 75 years to get past the galaxy. It's interesting that the Master Relay set up all over the galaxy. It's a giant,
Look at the
city-sized space
The
station.
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy. Requesting
Joker doesn't even have a reply.
Stand by for
Yeah, it's got a big gun. It's bigger than ours.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
And why this heat sinks are the way that they are, but
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
they could be a little bigoted. We're in good company, right?
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Agreed. I break into everybody's computer, why not? Alright, this might be a good time to call it. I can order lunch and actually have to drop off my laundry too. But you know, these videos are only going to keep getting longer and longer. Man, her face looks weird. It's got to be the way the shadow of the gun fell on her face. But like I was saying, the you know, it's been hell trying to figure out how to get the controllers to work. But now that it does, it's, you know, it's plug and play. So, like I said, because I did it through the, let me save my progress. I'm sure the game did it for me, but exit game. So, because I made all the changes over here on the from the Steam controller from Steam, this stays with me. So if I go to another machine, I log in as myself, it's, you know, the configuration's already there. Now if it doesn't work, I still have to go and, you know, switch all that compatibility mode to Windows 7, make sure that Steam is running as the administrator, otherwise the controller might still be an issue. But other than that, I don't have to remap the buttons all over again. If you do that inside of the game, then you've got other problems. So that's it. I'm going to call it. You guys take care, and God bless.